Welcome back, everyone. Dirch here, and I am back with a kind of a little bit of a different video today. Typically, I'd be doing my Reborn today. I will do that tomorrow, but I actually just got done watching Fiber's video on the Tidal Wave with Zero, and I actually have quite a bit to say about this gun, because it's not just this gun. This gun's got multiple effects that are kind of terrible, and I don't like to be negative on those things. I always want to look at the best, but I think these effects are almost irredeemable. And the Tidal Wave is a Jacobs coach gun that, instead of shooting bullets normally in a circular spread, it shoots them in a horizontal pattern, and they can bounce. So you can see they can bounce twice. Now, it also shoots in this wave pattern. And I'm going to use two different ones here so you can kind of see the difference. You can tell the Dox does tighten it up a little bit, but it's still really wide. So, actually, it's got kind of three effects to it. So you've got the horizontal pattern. The horizontal pattern is bad because with any gun with such a wide horizontal pattern, the Varuk, a lot of these, the Pitchfork, you end up wasting a lot of shots going wide and missing shots. Second off, with the wave pattern, which we've seen in many guns in Borderlands 1, 2, and the pre-sequel, it is very hard to land crits because the bullets are basically in that wave, so you can't predictably 100% know where they are going to land. And this is bad. Next one is the bouncing effect. We see this bouncing effect on a lot of guns, and on most of these guns, even in close quarters, the ricocheting bullets rarely hit where you want them to hit, and even with skills like Bore and Chain Reaction, they actually don't perform all that well. The only really exception to this is the Fibber, but that's not because it ricochets and splits into 9, I believe. And that's really the only ricochet gun that is good. The Madhouse, the Tidal Wave, so many others. The ricochet effect doesn't really make it redeemable. And every single gun with this wave pattern would be better off just shooting straight. And we've seen this again in multiple games. You have the Teeth of Terra in this game. You have it on this. The Omen to a point. The Octo to a point, the did I say Teeth of Terra? This, I feel like I'm forgetting one, but all that stuff makes it just harder to land those shots and hurts the guns. And for a lot of these guns like this and the Teeth of Terra, you could do a major stat boost, but I don't even know if that would fix it. You would pretty much have to fix the guns is remove that effect altogether. But then it's not even that special. You know, the Moonscaper is a good one in the pre-sequel that was a usable shotgun, but it would have been way better off without that. So let's put this to the test. I'm in a tight map here, so you can kind of see this is chain reaction, a tight map, and this has probably the best use case possible for this gun. And you can see here, even in this first room, it's not that good. Now, I even have, this is the community patch version. You can see I also put the wave on. Although the skills, I don't think the hotfix applied. Although, yeah, so it looks like it's not affecting the skills, just the guns. But yeah, this thing, not that strong. And I mean, you guys have seen me done many runs with Maya with different Jacobs shotguns, like the Striker, all this stuff. But you can see right there, that's a perfect example of that's a really weak enemy that should be really easy to take out. But he actually survived, and to land the pellets, you have to get right here, which is risky. you know, that guy, I had to put in so many shots. As you can tell, this community patch because it's one bullet per shot. And you can see with those guys, it just still doesn't work because you can't put that many shots where you want them. And even with chain reaction, it's not doing all that kind of special work. You know, I'm going to group these enemies up here. And it's just way too many shots. And with a coach gun, this guy would have been dead many, many shots ago. Alright, so I'm going to try to... No, I'm going to let these guys actually come up a little bit and group them so I can get some good chain reaction. Come on up the stairs, man. Jesus. There you go. Let the Quasar go off, weaken their shields. Alright, now I can go in and do work.
That was awesome.
And there I got some overlapping chain reaction that took them out fast, but you see those first few shots just did nothing. But these bouncing bullets almost never actually work. And even that guy's one-shot fodder, totally. And yeah, this thing just... The only way to fix these guns without giving them an insane... Oh, did it not get that turret? Oh, it did. Without just an insane damage boost, would be to just get rid of that fire pattern. But then again, they are no longer unique. You know, this is an enemy you kind of have to crit to kill, and that's still pretty tough. Thought there were some enemies going after me there. Alright, that's not a gun I'm concerned about.
Shut up.
Oh, did you not like that gun? So we can get some more enemies down here. Really, on some of these guys, Cloud Kill's doing more work than the gun.
Stop struggling.
Now, the community patch did help it with Maya. Just you only get this many shots off. Even with 5 points in foresight, the Trickster does not boost foresight. The Meg's up to 8, which isn't a big increase on the Meg, but it's an increase. Is he the only one left?
Another one down.
You can see with those guys, it takes just too many shots to kill them. It still works just because, you know, it's a buffed gun. And, you know, Maya just takes things out pretty well. But that guy again.
Gotcha. You're done.
It took me way too long to get my kill skills there.
Shut up.
And then again, I'm gonna have to kind of waste something here.
Here you go.
Because the gun has no range to it at all.
Enough of me.
And waste a lot of grenades. And he finally died. But usually Jacob shotguns, they got pretty good range. Where is the fuck? Where did he come from? Alright, you're up there. I'm leaving you alone. So like this area here is going to be really bad for it because it's more open. And yeah, it's not going to be pretty for it. So I'm going to try to group some enemies. And see if that'll work.
Throwing grenade.
Wow, how do they not fall off of there? Alright, let's see.
This will hurt.
There we go. So that was kind of prime chain reaction. You guys have seen me do this with other guns. That wasn't a great kill. Oh fuck, Mad Mike is out. This is bad.
Enough.
And I'm in a terrible spot. I'm gonna have to kind of see if he'll jump down here. Oh, he did. Had to do some pro strats with Mad Mike to survive there. But it worked. Barely. God, I hate this area. I like this map, I just hate this area of this map. Yeah. So once again, just using a regular quad, the game works really well. Using a coach gun, or I should say coach gun, not a quad. You guys have seen me done a bunch of those recently, some striker stuff. And, you know, a bunch of these, and although I'm making this work, it's just not nearly as effective because of basically all three of these effects. These bouncing bullets have not done anything. I wanted to group these guys up better. I want to grab that big guy.
So it goes.
Yeah. Because this is not even that as effective as a Trickster gun. Gauge doesn't make the greatest use of it. She can at least make the bullets kind of track, I believe, which is better than some with it. But that's really niche. There's really no character that loves this gun. And those guys are just dying from, like, Ruin and Cloud Kill, not even the gun. And you can see there that there's one shot where all the bullets miss that guy. Showing you what limited range it has, where typically a Jacob shotgun you could get him with really good range. I'm gonna go check this chest just for the fun of it. I'm kind of beating a dead horse at this point, but yeah, this gun is serviceable, but not good. And kind of the point of me beating this up is I really hope Gearbox gets rid of these effects in Borderlands 3 or makes them worthwhile. If bullets are reflecting, they should at least be like the boxy where they track to enemies. That could make it at least somewhat useful. Do I have a regular Jacob shotgun on me? I don't think so. I just have the striker. Let's see. So this, I did not land that many crits on that guy. This is, actually I haven't had a guy that's big to shoot. So let's go test this versus those other enemies I've been fighting. Of course, this is not a good Trickster gun either. It is a crit-based gun.
Enough.
But that guy, 2 shots. Yeah, you can see it's taking a lot less shots with the striker. Now I know this is legendary and that wasn't. But like this, that was taking tons of shots on those guys from point blank, where the striker I can have some range and pop those guys off. Good. And you can just see the difference of a regular spread versus the Tidal Wave.
That must have hurt.
You know, 2 shots on that guy from range. Tidal Wave, that would have been multiple magazines.
Throwing grenade. Please stop.
You can see here.
Bedtime.
Well, that was 2. That was Cloud Kill got him.
Stop. So it goes.
Again, he was half killed from Cloud Kill.
Another clean kill.
But there's an example.
Hold it.
Who's this guy? Alright, so for him... Oh. Who's left down here? I thought I had all these guys taken care of.
That must have hurt.
I should have just had a regular coach gun on me too to show the kind of the difference, but... Alright, so this has got a bunch of guys grouped together underneath. And that was ideal circumstance and it worked. I'm gonna check this chest just because I like to. And that's pretty much the video. Yeah, the Tidal Wave, to really make it worthwhile... You know, this is a buff version that's 1 ammo shot rather than 2, which makes it a lot more effective on Maya compared to 0, as Fiber kind of predicted, but it still is very lackluster. It can get the job done because Maya can just get the job done with all of her crowd control and all that, but, you know, compared to things like the Butcher or even, you know, I've done a lot of chain reaction videos, a lot of subsequence videos. You know, the Infinity would blow this away. Like, pretty much most of the guns I've tested with Maya would blow this away. It's just very lackluster. Even with Converge and stuff, there was a few times where I grouped up a good amount of enemies underneath and it did really well. That's ideal circumstance.
Grenade out.
Like right here. This is ideal circumstance. But even here, not great. So, yeah, Cloud Kill did most of that work anyways, because just holding those enemies right in place and doing it. Just this effect, you know, the wave pattern is just bad. The wave pattern does no good. It's a terrible effect that just hurts guns. It's kind of like the rubberized effect on grenades. It does not help anything. Also, this gun needs severely reduced recoil to be decent, since recoil is actually pretty bad. So, that wave pattern, and then this bounce pattern, even in enclosed places, it rarely actually bounces to matter. You might land one random pellet that damages and doesn't really matter. And then the horizontal wave pattern. Wow, I got really stuck here. Then again, this horizontal wave pattern, if you do that on guns, you got to do it a lot tighter. This is amazing. So yeah, all 3 of these effects are really bad effects that just don't help the gun. Actually, what's going on there? The bullets aren't bouncing. There they are. I guess the floor ate those ones. That's weird. Yeah, I'm having a seizure while playing the game, I guess. But yeah, that's all I've got for this video. So let me know what you think about guns with these effects. You know, I know some of you have soft spots for guns with these effects. There's a lot of people that are fans of the Moonscaper and TPS. But man, I use that gun a lot, and it's fine, and it's saved by the splash damage. But it would be 100 times better if the bullets just shot straight and they had the explosive splash damage. Because as it is, it's just a mediocre shotgun. Because you can't reliably crit with it, you know. Nisha does a little bit better because of Tombstone. But, you know, that's kind of it. So, anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And again, let me know your thoughts and opinions on this stuff in BL3. What should they do with it? Should they scrap it? Or, you know, are there ways to redeem it by tweaking the effects, like having the bullets actually track to enemies? Or if they're going to keep these effects, they just need to do a massive, massive stat boost to make them worthwhile. Let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below, and I'll talk to you all later. Thanks for watching. Bye.